Circle is having a center O. From the center O, the distance up till its circumference, the curved part of the circle is known as circumference. It is known as circumference. From the center up till the circumference, the length is called as radius, and the line joining the two parts of the circumference but it is passing through the center is called as diameter. It is called as diameter. Got it? The relation between diameter is denoted by d, radius is denoted by r. So radius is always half of the diameter. Radius is always equals to half of the diameter. If you make a complete angle of this semicircle, this is a semicircle, so it will be a 180 degree, basically denoted as pi, and this is complete, which is denoted as 2 pi, that we will discuss later on. Now the part joined by the circumference but it is not passing through the center, this part, this length is called as chord. If this is PQ is called as diameter, so this is x and y is called as chord. Now on a chord, a smaller part, the curved part, a smaller curved part will represent the minor arc. It is called as minor arc, and the portion which is the larger circumference part which is represented by the chord is called as the major arc. Is called as the major arc. Now the portion which a minor arc and the chord is representing, this is called as segment, minor segment, and the remaining portion, the larger portion of the circle, that represent major segment, that represent major segments. So these are the parts of a circle. Now how to find out the area, circumference and other things? As we know, the circumference and ratio between the circumference and the diameters of the circle is always constant. This is the property of a circle, that the ratio between the circumference means the complete curved path, which is also known as the perimeter of a circle, the all complete length, and the diameter of any circle, the ratio between them always remains constant, and this constant is denoted by a Greek letter called pi. Greek letter called pi, and the value of this pi, then its constant value of this pi is always equals to 22 upon 7 or 3.14 or 3.14. So remember, the ratio between the circumference and the diameter of any circle is always constant. That constant is denoted by pi, and the value of pi means the circumference and diameter of any circle, they are in a ratio of 22 upon 7. That's why the value of pi is taken as 22 upon 7. So circumference is denoted by c, diameter is denoted by d, is always equals to pi, c is equals to pi d, but d is equals to 2r, so c is equals to 2 pi r. This is the formula to find out the circumference of any circle. Is this clear? Now if we have to calculate the area, you will see the diagram which I am drawing of a circle right now, divided into many parts. I have drawn 4 parts. This is 6, this is 8. Further you can divide. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Even you can draw it into many parts, 16 parts. This is first part, this is third part, this is fifth part, this is seventh part which I have shaded. If you take this first part, this is first part, and if you take the second part which is inverted one like this, it is a curve part, this is second part, this will be the third part, this will be the fourth part, this will be the fifth part, this will be the sixth part, this will be the seventh part, and this will be the eighth part which I have shaded. First part is shaded, third part is shaded, fifth part is shaded, seventh part is shaded, and eighth will remain as it is only. If you will see this, you will find that it is in a form of a rectangle. It is in a form of a rectangle. This will represent a straight line, this will represent a breadth, but what is this representing is the radius. And what is this length is representing? Length is representing half of the complete curve path, and it's 2 pi r circumference. So it is actually representing pi r. It is actually representing pi r, and breadth is equals to r, and the formula for area of a rectangle is length into breadth. So area is equals to pi r into r. That's why the area of circle becomes pi r square. That's why the area of circle becomes pi r square. Is this clear? Now if we have to find out the area of a semicircle, this is semicircle. So area is equals to half, because semicircle is half. Circumference is 2 pi r upon 2. So it is pi r upon 2. It is pi r upon, it will be pi r, because 2 and 2 will be cancelled. Now in this one more thing is being included, that is called as the perimeter. Perimeter means the sum of all the sides. In a complete circle, the perimeter is circumference. But in this semicircle, the perimeter means the curve part plus 2r, the length of AB. This will include in a perimeter. Perimeter means the sum of all the sides, whereas circumference means only the curve part. So what is the curve part? It is pi r plus 2r will represent the perimeter of a semicircle. Will represent the perimeter of a semicircle. Even if you divided a quarter circle, this is a quarter circle, OAB. So what will be the area? It is 1/4 of the complete circle. Circumference again 1/4, 2 pi r upon 4. So it will become pi r upon 2. Whereas the perimeter is again, this is r, this is r. So it will become pi r upon 2 plus 2r. This will be the perimeter. Now from where we are getting this angle is of 180 degree, this angle is of, so it means that not only for semicircle and not only for quarter circle, we can find out the area of any sector. Any sector means, suppose this is center O, this is any sector, this. If you have to calculate, so it means this is a sector having an angle theta. So area is equals to pi r square into theta upon 360 degree. Area of this sector, complete sector, even including the curve part. If we have to find only the curve part, means the circumference part of this, so C is equals to 2 pi r into theta upon 360 degree. 2 pi r into theta upon 360 degree. Now if you have to calculate, suppose this is a circle, this is the center of the circle, you have to calculate the minor segment OAB, radius is r, OAB, area of the minor segment, area of segment OAB curve part. Then what you have to find out? Area of sector OAB minus area of triangle OAB. First of all, we will find out the complete area of OAB curve part also include. From this we will minus the area of the triangle OAB. Then the formula for area of segment is pi r square into theta upon 360 minus area of triangle AOB. This will give the area of the minor segment. This will give the area of a minor segment. Now, if there are concentric circle, two concentric circle is been there. Concentric circle is the combination of two circle having different radius. This is small r, this is capital R. And if we have to find the area of this ring, so what will be the formula? A is equal to pi r square minus pi small r square. If we take pi common, so it is r square minus r square. It can also be written as r plus r and r minus r. It can be written as r plus r and r minus r. So these are the concept on which the sum is being based. Now there will be several sum in which you will see that there is a combination of the area which we have done before. A circle is in the rectangle, circle is in the square, circle in the trapezium, circle in the parallelogram. So what you have to use? You have to use both the formulas of the quadrilaterals as well as this to solve the sum. Suppose a rectangle is been there. It is just an example. It is a rectangle whose half portion is been there with a semicircle. We have to find the remaining portion. So what you will do? You will first of all find out the area of a rectangle, and then from here, from the rectangle, you have to subtract the area of a semicircle, and the semicircle having breadth as the diameter. The breadth of the rectangle is equals to 2r. Is equals to 2r. 2r means diameter. So what will happen? From the length is given, so length into breadth minus pi r square upon 2. So r is equals to b, half of b, that you can substitute over here and you will get the answer. So there will be many figures in which the circle and the other area will be given. Other figures will also be given. That will be the combination. This is all about circle. Hope you have understood it very well. Next we will be coming up with a volume part.